Jay got the other one under Denzel. I got something now Jay. These are cardboard cards. I want to make this. I'm going to make a star.
Sitting here working on a couple of samples. Kind of take my time and sketch out what I want, and then when I want the kids to sit down and do, I go step by step with them. I just pick an area to start, and because I've taught them straight and curved, that's pretty much how I instruct them. Draw, you know, a straight line to here, draw a curved line. And so it doesn't seem so overwhelming to just say, okay, let's draw a bird. And so I have my watercolors. I've already sketched that one and outlined it, and it should come out pretty good. We'll see. And typically I don't, I give them one sheet of paper and let them do one thing because they need a lot of room. So, like I said, this is just my sample. So I'm going to see how this comes out. But I think I did pretty good. I just took my time. It takes me a few minutes to kind of sketch out what I want. But now I'm sitting here coloring in, and I'm going to watercolor the design. Maybe a background. I don't know. 'Cause like I said, I wasn't intending for both of them to be on the same page. But for my sake, my practice, I just, you know, put them both on the same page. Just let me know if you all, I don't know if art is big in your house or in your homeschool. Do you work with the kids, or do you just let them do art on their own? I've always incorporated art as part of our lifestyle and work with the kids, whether it's drawing or painting or a craft. I've always done it with them, so it's just fun to me. But let me know how you do art, and if you use anything to as a guide, because I know there are others always looking for ideas and things like that, and that would be pretty helpful.
You can tie sausage. See? And look at that sausage.
I think I might add a little blue to the top, even though I really don't want to, because the bird is blue. But I don't know, that's why I did yellow. Gives it a nice little contrast. So, a little sample. My. Alright, how does it look?
Good. Good.
It looks good? You like it?
Yeah.
Think you can do it?
A little faces.
Something like it?
Yeah, faces. And then you on the log.
I mixed. See, I blended those lines, but you can, once it dries, you'll be able to see it. There's some orange. I put some orange in the sun. There's little hints of orange. And so it's still wet. So the color, I don't know. And you guys can see the shadow. I'll take some pictures of it because it is dark. It's night. So when it's daytime, I'm sure it'll look completely different, and when it's dry. But there is my sample, and I think I did pretty good. I might just leave this as is rather than cut it. I don't know. I just like it like this. So we'll see. But we'll see how well the kids do, and that their kids, I don't expect them. They probably will do this because I'm no expert, but anything they do is good to me. An attempt is good to me. Doesn't have to be perfect. The goal is to just let them have fun. Look. You like it?
No.
Did you say no?
Yes, you did. I like
Oh my goodness, you don't like my birds?
I like it. Like yellow and red. I do.
So what is this bird called that I painted and drew? What is this bird? What is he called that we see outside in the yard?
And a cardinal.
A cardinal?
Can we have some of
Oh, you're not even interested.
We see cardinals.
She's holding pretzels. She's not interested. But a little while ago, before I turned on this camera, she came in here and asked me, can I do it too? So, yeah. That's 4-year-old for you.
Can we have some of these?
Hold on. You like my birds?
Yeah.
Didn't you tell me you wanted to paint some birds and draw some birds?
Yeah.
Okay.
It looks green.
What looks green?
The
this
cardinal.
is green. The cardinal looks green. It has to dry. It's still wet. It's red. Where you see green? Maybe because of the contrast and because it's dark.
Let's make some of these.
What is that?
And some of those flowers. Sorry. On the
It's so
steak
dark in
cut.
here. It's not green.
This
I think that
like
blue is really pretty.
But it's a butterfly.
So, again, that's why I didn't really want to make any blue in the sky. Yes.
She said just a minute. She said yes. Pizza. Okay, open. I'll leave a look. Sign that.
I have done is I finally got around to mounting. We've been using the cards just as they were, as I printed them out, and I'm finally getting around to doing what I needed, because we really were not focusing on birds. It was just more of a expose and go, and just, you know, let them explore. But now that we are focusing, I needed to get them done and show you. I have a number of these things that I just keep. We've been using them for years like this, but some of them are prepped already. Some of them are not like these, or well, until now. But this is nothing new. It's just I finally have a way to use them, and then I have other resources as well. But I'm going to show you where I keep these things. This drawer is chock full of stuff. So, in our little social studies and science over here, but they have leaf tiles. Because there's so many things, we don't need to keep everything. I would use things for pocket charts, but some things I don't. So this is more or less for them to just grab and go. Like these are the flowers. They're 3-part, and these are already mounted. Let's see, pull these out. And the little baggie. Let's see if I can get them open. That would be nice. So these are just in here because there's so many of them. It's not. I don't know. These are nice. That's the reason why I went ahead and cut them up. And I wanted them for identification because, of course, they're heavy into flowers in springtime. So, yeah, these have been like this for years. So, there's that. But there are some more, like I said, down in here. Like some things are laminated, some things are not. And these, they have the little, I know it's upside down, but they have the little Lakeshore Learning figures that match this. So that's what they use this for. This one is for ocean. We were recently in the ocean. So they would take them out and match them to the thing. And I just didn't want to cut them up because we have enough cards. I have a love-hate relationship with cards. And so I just left them on the mat. And it's easier for them to move around like that. But here's some more on insects. These will come out in the spring again, and I will have them mounted. These are just animals in general. Yeah, I'm going to move around. I'm upside down. I won't pull them all out, but yeah. Some of these, it just depends on the pictures. Some of them, they're meant to be 3-part cards, but some of them I don't use like that. Like the birds, I only took out the the card, not the 3-part. See, it's meant for matching. So I'm going to continue to use the other sheet like this with the birds as something else. So I may have them, you know, continue to match, but I'm going to do something different with those. But that is pretty much what's in here. And we like, you know, the kids like their real pictures. These are nice. These are also 3-part cards. But, you know, they're kind of beyond that. They like the real pictures. So, that is what we do. Oh, now these are upside down. Let's pull some out. So, And this is, like I said, this is something they've already been exposed to. They know how to identify these things. I just get around to them when I need them. And we have lots of other things like this. Giant posters of these things that I use for nature and nature study. So it's a good way to, you know, expose a kid if you don't know where to go. These types of cards are very, very good. Even if you leave them like this, you can put them in a dry erase sleeve and have them, you know, do some things with them. They're very versatile, not just, you know, for the matching. So, yeah, typically you want to cut off the word, leave the word separate. Once they learn how to read, they can read and then they can find the picture. That's how that works. And for the very early ones, they just focus on matching the picture. So, yeah, that's what I'm in here doing. This little deal. And as you see, just some old cardboard, a little bit of glue. That's it. And yeah, you want this side up. So, that way the back will be plain. But, you know, it really doesn't matter. They can, you know, even if you do it the other side, it doesn't matter. But, yeah. Nobody's looking at the back because I'm pretty sure some of them, I did do the back. So, it doesn't matter. But, yeah. So there is that. And we're doing lots and lots with birds and paintings, and they've been identifying the parts of birds and just all kinds of goodness with the birds. So, same thing with the flowers. And a lot of these we use. The flowers are a little bit easier. I like the fonts on these. They're a little bit easier to use to recreate, to draw. The birds are a little bit harder. We have different pictures. But the flowers are really nice because they're really thin, like, and I don't know, they look a little more, not 3D, but 3D, 2D. So they're really easy to just, you know, pull apart and paint and draw those things. See, like this one, they could easily look at it and just draw it. So that's more or less why I cut them apart, so that they can focus on one rather than a whole page of them. These things are also good for speech development. So slip them in a sheet protector if you wish, and you can do some things with them. But these are very good to, you know, speech development, and then just early spelling. But I would point to whatever it is and say it and have the child repeat it. And then put the emphasis on the, you know, the phonetic emphasis on it. And again, it's good to expose the children to real pictures versus cartoon type pictures, because once they get that image in their head, they, you know, it's hard for them to get it out of their head. They should learn proper, just like speaking properly. Don't speak baby talk.